This is a video on how to make a Shaman crystal healing wand. You can use any kind of wood, but I kind of prefer the rosemary wood because it has all kinds of twists and turns and little nooks and crannies where you can put the gemstones and the crystals. And you can see here a good spot for a crystal. It'll be supported on two sides. I cut the wood from a dead plant. The dead plants are better because the bark is not alive and it's easier to scrape away the bark. I also try to look for, see this one, can you see a dragon in there? An eye socket and the mouth on the right, and there's a groove at the top that would make a good spot to put a flat stone, a fin in there. Anyway, I start by taking a wire brush, brush these things off. You cut the extra pieces off that you don't need. Make a smooth end on each end and find places where you can put gemstones. I like to use a rotary tool. This one is a Dremel tool. It's about 50 bucks and you can buy all kinds of sanders and polishers and grinders and cutting pieces. If the hole, for example, for a gem is not wide enough, I use the simple bit that will cut out some of the wood so that the gemstone fits in there nicely. Okay, once you have picked your piece of wood, like I said, I take a little wire brush and just get all the little flakes off there. The next step is to consider the finish, because if you're going to use oil like linseed oil, or what I use is tung oil, T-U-N-G, then that's going to prevent gluing. So if you try to glue something there, it's not going to work. The other trick is to shellac it or put a varnish on it. In that case, you can do it first. If you're going to use linseed oil or tung oil, I like to do that because then when people handle it, the oils from the hand will soak in. So what I do is not finish it. I enter the gems and put the glue on for the gems, and then when it's all finished, I put the tung oil on. You do either way. Talking about glues, I find the best thing to use is epoxy. I know it's messy and smelly and junky, but it's the only thing that holds the smooth glass and the gemstones in there forever. If you use something cheaper, the stones are going to start falling out. So the first thing I do is try to match some of my gemstone collection to the hole, see if it fits nicely. For the eye, I can use either a piece of turquoise, see how that looks, or possibly a eye-shaped piece of agate. I don't know. This is the creative process and this is the fun part. What I have is a bunch of crystals and gemstones that I find the groove and I find the gem that I like to put in there and see if it fits okay. Now, this one here, you can see it's got a nice groove in there, so something will fit in there. This is a piece of see how it fits nicely there? What I would do then is take the Dremel tool and smooth out a place in there where the glue is going to hold it and make sure it fits nicely. I also, you can buy these finished quartz points. I kind of like the unfinished ones. It seems more natural to me. And when you put it in there, it's, see, I would have to cut little grooves in there. It just seems to be more natural and fits more closely. And I think that's something a shaman or an Indian would use instead of being manufactured and polished like that. That's my personal preference. The next thing is to have your own set of rocks, gemstones, semi-precious stones. I've got a lot of them. I like amethyst a lot. Beads, sometimes you can find necklaces that have gemstones on them, and then take the beads off the necklace and use them as inserts on your crystal healing wand. I'll show you some samples. Good luck, have fun.